In 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go.
Mail is a reference to emails that do not contain any written text in the primary body of the message. They may only contain attachment or images. Note: if AI and high-tech interest you, for a limited time you can become an affiliate in this global giant Onpassive, simply by registering free at www.coolzone.ai. Discover the effectiveness of seamless connection management using OTrim. Easily shorten URLs for simple sharing and broadcasting. To get your free OTrim product, register at www.coolzone.ai. Cutting-edge product. You can easily convert speech to text and vice versa. Discover the wonders of communication on a whole new level. Can you identify this product? Register free today and learn more about this amazing product at www.coolzone.ai.
Hey, Magic Unicorn of Onpassive. It's Tuesday, the 27th of February. Yes, it is. And guess what? We have the one and only, the voice, Robin Noble, here today. Yes, we do. So it ought to be a blast. Don't forget to give us a thumbs up. Don't forget to register and ring the bell if you'd like to get notifications of every new video. Almost didn't make that in time. Hello, everybody. Thanks for being here. It is the 27th of February. Yep, this Friday will be my 5th year in Onpassive. Oh my God, what a journey. First thing I want to say, a couple things I want to say in the beginning, a little bit of housekeeping. As everyone knows, big things are working in the background. We've heard from our CEO. They're working on things. A new version of OConnect is coming out very, very soon. Scheduled for this week sometime, could be next week. We know how things work. The other thing is, we know that any bottleneck we have has to do with outside sources, outside influences. And we're going to have that for a while because the dome of Onpassive hasn't been completely closed yet. It makes sense. You can't do everything on your own when, you got governments, you got laws, you got different, stuff going on, especially when you're getting into payments and bonuses and money coming in, money going out. Money coming in was probably never a problem. But because the company wants to pay actually very high commissions and bonuses, it can be an issue, especially from a company that actually was unheard of, right? I mean, they really don't know. Now they're going to, but they don't know. And then in September 1st, the company attempted to pay to a merchant. That did not work out very well. And when they saw record-breaking amounts of dollar signs, I should say, it definitely rang some bells, okay? So now the company is in the process of finding better alternatives and something that's longer lasting. Now we know in the long run, and I don't know how long this is going to take. It's not like you just click a switch. I know people think, oh, I'm going to run my own banking within Onpassive. I think we will be there. I think that one day we will have our own, debit cards and, cryptocurrency. I believe all that's going to happen. Now, this is my opinion. We don't have anything concrete, but I'm just looking at where the technology is going and when you're getting into AI and all that, what they really want to do, and I don't think this is a wild guess, is they want to close this up so that 99.99999 control is within Onpassive, because they have a way they want to run, and we know that way is um, correction to the corruption. And, and not everybody's corrupt. I'm not saying that, but I want to talk to people that are not in Onpassive, maybe looking over the fence or have heard about it, or you came in here because you saw an ad somewhere, or it's on TV. I mean, who knows? At the point you might see this, but I want to tell you why it attracted me and had me come here 5 years ago and go through this journey with the company. I'm going to tell you why. It started off as I worked online. I worked online full time uh, since 2004, and obviously, when you get in on 2004, way back then, almost 20 years ago now, is I got on to make money online. I wanted to make increased income because I had four children still in their teens. Misfortune is I got sick. It doesn't matter what happened. And then you have to live on less money. My wife had to quit work. So, yeah, it was pretty crazy. Anyway, I got on. You're going through the motions of, hey, other people are making money online. I should be able to do it. And, if you work hard, you'll be able to do it. It wasn't what I thought. Um, yes, I teamed up with some gentlemen, was the best thing that ever happened. And we did learn how to build. We learned how to actually get traffic, which is probably one of the hardest things. And I'm not talking about buying traffic. I'm talking about doing an ad and people come to you that are enticed to come to you because of the ad. I'm not buying. I didn't buy leads and buy names. That's garbage. Anyway, to get past that, the problem with that was we could not bring anybody with us. I mean, you look in people's face and said, "Follow me," and if you join us, because I believed in building relationships. I would rather have 100 people I know real well because I believed in what I was doing than have 1,000 people all wishy-washy, don't really know what they want to do, and it's just better to have that core. And I love talking to people. Obviously, I do it every day. And the problem was we would build teams and they get bigger and bigger and bigger. And I would tell people, yeah, we're going to help you. We're going to help. But how many people could I help? It took me years to get where I could understand it. And I'm going to take somebody that like a single mom or a single dad who's raising kids, or there are married couple that both are working. Some of them are working two jobs. It's crazy times. Okay. Nobody had the real time that I had, not very many. And they didn't want to spend the hours it took to learn how to market. And I understood it. I got it. Well, so this went on and on and on. And then when you finally set up a system and you're branding that, whatever that might be, the company disappears. So here you are branding this widget, and the company's not even there anymore. Like maybe 90 days max. No joke. This happened many times, many times. Because our face was out there and we really believed in what we were doing. It died down. A lot of the people that watch you, they kind of blame you for it. Well, you led me here, you left us, and it wasn't on purpose, but yeah, that's the way it looked. And I didn't like it. I didn't like, I wanted people to do well, but I have to do well to help other people do well. But again, you can't duplicate what you're doing. No matter what anybody tells you, how many people can you really get to do what you're doing? 10? Maybe 15? That's not going to set you free. And it's definitely not going to set them free. And if it does, we're talking years and years and years to get it to really where it really grows, where you become one of the 2%. The problem is by the time you get even some kind of traction, the company disappears or they lie or what they promised didn't happen, or there's a constant upsell. And the other thing is they have auto ship. So here you are, all of us, and I'm talking for anybody that's been online. You get in and you got in to make money. That's what we're here for, right? You get in to make money. Okay, they take an auto ship. While they're taking the auto ship that you can't afford to pay, you're trying to build a business so you can make money. And if you could stay in long enough or the company's there long enough, you get to the point where you break even. You're like, yeah, but even that, for most people, it doesn't happen. Or they make money 1 month and lose money 5 months if it goes that long. So anyway, that's the horrible part of business online in general. It just is. Numbers are 1.5% win. Everybody else goes from one to the next one to the next one. There's people that got divorced over it. There's people that fight over it. The money that was lost, it's really sad. And I was hoping, I was thinking, there's got to be a company out there that is different. They make it so everybody has a possibility to win. It's an even field. It's an even playing field. You're not getting a fast pitch and he's getting a curveball. It's even. And along comes this company that we're talking about right now, which is Onpassive. And I came in and I said, you know what? I asked a few questions. Can anyone do it? Because that was important. Yes. Do you need any special skills? No. Oh, great. Is there an auto ship? In other words, you're paying this every month, whether you make a dime or not. No auto ship. How much is it? They told me it was $97 to be an early bird special. They called it a founder. So, boom, I jumped in. I told my business partners, we've done so many other things. Some of them were $3,000 to get in. No joke. And then $500 for a kit. You didn't even know what to do with it. It's just an upsell where they're trying to get money padded in their pockets. So in 90 days, when their company fails, they walk away with $1 million, and you walk away with holes in your pocket. That's just what happened. Well, this happened 5 years ago, March 1st. This Friday will be my 5th year here. Never been in a company this long online my entire life. I'm going nowhere else. Now, let me tell you why I think, and Robin's here. I'm sorry I'm talking so much, but I'll turn it over to Rob. Why I think, and she thinks, this is where you should be. Okay? Everybody's struggling, and I know a lot of people think your government's going to help you and subsidize. Listen, it's paid slavery. Okay? I don't mean to use that word lightly, but you make just enough to get by. And in fact, most times you don't get by. And then people are given a credit card and they wind up building this debt that's just, I think it beats people down. I think it takes life away. I really do. I don't like thinking about money. I don't like thinking about paying bills. I hate it. So this company in the last 5 years has evolved into something like you can only dream of. And it was designed for everyone can win. And if you're in it, you will win it. You know, I'll give an example. They just came out with the first product in September, OConnect, which is a video conferencing platform. And if you're watching this, YouTube, most of you have tried the top 5 names. Okay, I don't need to mention them, but you know who they are. And a lot of people use them, obviously, especially in the pandemic time where people were trapped at home, and it skyrocketed. That industry just blew up, popped off the map. Well, our company has made OConnect, which is a conferencing platform, but it was designed differently. It was designed for the customer's interest and for the entrepreneur's needs. And it was designed by the CEO, Ashley Farah, who was online, thought like I did, really, even at a bigger scale. I want to bring people with me. Well, when you get in here and you look at the dashboard of OConnect, it looks like a cockpit to Star Wars. It has every feature you can imagine. You're in one area, and really high technology. But I know people say, I don't know anything about technology. They made it simple. My grandmother could do it. Little squares, you put your mouse over it, it tells you what it is. Can't break it. It's got every function you could imagine to run a business or just have fun with the family. No joke. It covers everything. I don't care if you're a Fortune 200 company, a Fortune 500, or you're just a family that wants to see family that you can't go see, but you want to meet them on a virtual video. Beautiful, amazing. They're working on it. They're updating. It's getting better and better and better. They have a lot of features. They got features coming out that'll blow you away. But I don't want to go through each feature. It'll take too long. And what we have now, if you see this code here, this QR code, if you scan the code, you can join for free. And don't worry, I don't mean free. And then when you get in a small print, you got to pay us. No, you can come in for free. And what they offer just for coming in free, this is what I love about the company. They're going to give you 3 free products. They're going to give you Omail, which is an email service that has so many functions that you're going to be blown away. Voice to text. I played a video earlier on the show in the beginning. Voice to text. You could do a video chat. It's just mind blowing, and it's free, unlimited data. And now they're going to come out with a paid version, but their free version off the chart. They got ONET. ONET is a social media platform like Facebook, like Twitter, now X or whatever it is, okay? Instagram, all of them. Here's the difference. In when they were designed, yeah, they did well. They got billions of people, supposedly. But ONET's going to be set up to where everything in this sphere of OConnect, you will be verified. And let me tell you why that's so important. In fact, the big boys are being forced to verify now because I want to feel good. I'm raising my grandchildren. I want to feel good that they're in a place, a social media place, where people are verified. Let me tell you why. If I have something to say, I believe in freedom of speech for anyone. But I also believe if it comes out of my pie hole, I should have my name on it. If you feel that strong about something, I should put on there Marty Degarmo. This is what I'm saying. I don't go out and start a fight because the other beauty of it, you can start your own club and get into with people that think like you do and believe in what you do, and you could grow a club as big as you want. But the point is, when somebody comes on, it's see some of these other ones are a haven, an actual haven for cowards, predators, bullies, uh, racist, just nasty, nasty people. Why? They don't have to give you their name. We have a lot of really tough people out there on Facebook, but they won't even give their name. How tough are they really? They're slugs. They live in the shadows. And what I love about Onpassive, and this was on purpose. This was designed. It was designed with heart. He They want everyone to win. If you want to come in and build a business in Onpassive, you build Onpassive actually itself. You could be an affiliate and make unlimited. It's unlimited income. Many, many streams of income. Not one. Many. The first product you sell, I don't care what it is, 100% commission. Okay, I know I'm jumping around, but I want you to think of all this. You can go back and listen to this. This is how I talk. I can't help it. But anyway, you get in, you want your kids to go into ONET. They got pictures, they got their little stuff. You don't have to worry about a predator. And if a guy comes in and does bully, you know who he is. You can't fake it. So he'll be kicked out. It's going to take out all that crap. One big thing about verification, this company will verify for free. Now I want you to go do something. Look up and see what it costs to verify and all of the other ones. Just go look for yourself. Don't take my word. Go look. It costs money because they have to pay to verify. It's expensive. It's expensive. If they verified everybody in Facebook, it could be $1 billion $1 billion bill, even higher. So they gotta put the bill to somebody. And Onpassive, they made an AI verification. So it's in-house. Beautiful. Stuff like that is beautiful. Everything in Onpassive is made from the bottom up with heart, and the thought is uplifting humanity. Give people what they really want. Don't hide. Don't make some kind of small print and try to trick people. Now, I was going back where you could build a business with Onpassive. I'm going to, no doubt in my mind. But if you come in and you have a passion for, maybe you're in the business right now, an MLM, a legit MLM. You love the product that you're doing, but you can't get traffic. You don't know what to do. You don't have the tools. You feel like a little fish in a big ocean. And Onpassive, you could use these tools to build your business. This company is not out to destroy companies. It will give them a boost. It will give them steroids. I'm not kidding. Because all the tools that are here are tools that people need to grow a business. So imagine having an MLM, a legit, you love the products, and you could use the platform of Onpassive, all the tools that it's going to have to build that business to whatever level you want. And while you're using the tools, you're getting paid for it. So you're getting paid to use the tools of Onpassive while you're getting paid to build the business that you actually absolutely love, whatever product it might be. So look at all that. They're going to have Academy, Academy. Academy is going to be credited. You could go in there and get a degree. Okay. They're going to have Create. What is that? You go in, and when I say these things, I'm not talking about coding. I'm talking about copy and paste. And you can make your own little page. If you want to, you can put your little video in there, 30 seconds, or use a video the company has. It does not matter. Put your link on it, and boom, off to the right. And you can buy traffic from the company. Targeted traffic, no bull crap. I want 1,000 visitors to go here, and boom, they do it. This is amazing. This is why I want people to come in and see what I see, because it will uplift what you're doing if you love something, and it can take that lady that's at home by herself and she's tired of barely getting by, and I know some people, I'm one of them, barely getting by, that Onpassive is going to give you that boost in life that you cannot imagine. We don't talk about money. We don't need to. I talked about money in all the MLMs I'm in, and what good did it do? Hey, you could get this, we could make this and this and this in 90 days. Yeah, I could be a ballerina too, but I doubt it. Okay, I'm looking in the mirror, I don't see that coming. So when people say 90 days, you'll be free, 120 follow me, those little freaking nursery rhymes you get when you go to MLM, they're a joke. It's not true. And let me tell you something. You know what these MLM guys, these gurus, I'm just telling you because I was one at one level. You know what the truth is? You got to learn to bring people in quicker than they quit. What business? That business doesn't make sense. Oh, I could bring people in quicker than they quit. Oh, I'm a guru. That's ridiculous. And what's more ridiculous than 2% of the people that come into a business are driving the whole company using the 98%? They only want the 98% to stay in long enough so they can replenish them, because they're gurus. They can bring in people a little quicker than they quit. That's not business. I don't get it. And I believe big companies will come in here and use the tools just for the reason I said. Because reality is, you're probably not doing very well on MLM. And some of the best people I know that were gurus and did very, very well, I've met them a couple of years later and they lost their home. Because if you're not digging, you're not bringing people in, and I mean working like a mule, it dies, even for the guru. In Onpassive, you build it, and they will come. And the beauty of it is the company built it. They did all the marketing, they did all the advertising. We have 2 floors in the Burj Khalifa. Go look it up. 2 floors. This is a company that isn't established yet. We have 1 million customers, maybe no, 2 million customers already. We have our name on a train station in Dubai that has 1 million customers a day, more than 1 million plus every day. And people say, yeah, that's targeted traffic. Dubai is AI IT from coast to coast. They are the heartbeat of this industry, and we have a huge presence there. We have partnered with the government of Dubai and partnered with many, many people. And you can come in here while this company is just expanding this market and doing all this work in the back, and we don't pay for it. And on top of it, they're going to share the revenue. I don't know about you, but that's crazy good. So when you see me talking about, and I'll tell you what, this code right here, scan it, it's not mine. A lot of times I'll put up somebody else's code. I want people to succeed because if you shine the light on others enough, the reflection's plenty bright enough. And if you help people, it helps you in turn. That's what I want. I used to hate looking in the mirror as a MLM guy, and I love the stuff. It wasn't that. It's just the system is rigged, and you're not going to win. I'm going to give you a real quick story. I'm going to turn it over to Rob before I hurt myself. This guy, I went to this guy, and he would go up and give a that a boy. Oh, great job, great job. And I was in the webinar when he did it, and the person he said doing a great job, if they kept the pace that they were doing, they might make money if they lived to 1,000 years old. So to me, that's deception. That's not being true to the guy. He didn't have to say anything. But when he said, "You're doing a great job," you know what he really told him? Hang in there a couple of months so I can replace you with 3 more people. Afterwards, I said to this gentleman, I don't know if you should do that because I don't think everybody can do what you just said. And he said, "Thank God." I said, "What do you mean?" "Well, if everybody could do what I did, I wouldn't have what I have and other people have what they have." And I'm like, that was it. Right after that, I left. I never went back. And really, I was ready to throw in the towel until I feel directed to Onpassive through a guy that I trusted. Wasn't a big guru, just a man I trusted, and found out about Onpassive. And I'll go nowhere else. I've never felt this good about something. I got to meet Robin Noble, who's coming on, and you'll see why I love her. And I'm going to turn it over to her. And I'm sorry, I'm all over the place. You can replay this, but that's just me. I don't have a script. So anyway, here's Robin Noble.
Thank you, Marty. Hello, everybody out there. This is really an impromptu discussion about what Onpassive is. For those of you who do not know, exciting to be here to be able to discuss it with my friend, somebody I met through Onpassive. Our lives have been parallel as we get to know each other over the last few years. We have realized more and more how much our lives have been parallel. The chances of us ever meeting out there in the world, probably zero, truthfully, unless we happen to have gone into another company together. We didn't. We did this one. And we found each other in Onpassive, and the friendships that we're creating around the world are amazing. 3 free products, 220 countries, millions of real potential customers for your business around the world and or locally. You don't have to have a global business to be in Onpassive. You can have a beautiful, wonderful local business that you want to introduce to people, that you want to help promote and get your community involved. This company, Onpassive, was built by an individual who was incredibly successful in other businesses. Those other businesses wanted him in because what he did was to increase their bottom line and to bring people in and to support their businesses. When our CEO, Mr. Ash Mufareh, decided to take a look at everything and to revamp what he could do, how he could help people, he created Onpassive with every intention and every tool that he could possibly want to use in a business. In addition, to be able to give these same tools and opportunities to everybody else who wanted to create a business and have a successful business online and brick and mortar and local and global, to have the tools of high quality, reasonable cost, and the ability to be able to succeed. Now, that is in and of itself an amazing mission, an amazing goal. And over the 5+ years that I've been in Onpassive, I have listened to Mr. Mufareh speak and hear from his heart and his passion and his goals and dreams over the course of these years as Onpassive has grown and developed and come to be what it is. And still, this is only the simple little top of an iceberg of what it is becoming around the world. If you have a legitimate business and you are so wanting to be successful in that because you believe in the products, you know the products are good, and you are paying outside companies to that business for traffic, for promotional, for marketing, for funnels, for all these other things, you know the cost of what you're spending. You know how you are nickel and diming it for the most part to try and get some level of traction and business growth that you want to succeed. You want others to know of your good products. We have the platforms within Onpassive that you will have a potential, a minimum of 1 million customers, local and global customers, to fit your business needs, requirements, and goals. How exciting is that? No company has ever started with 1 million customers for anybody, not even themselves. So start to think of where Onpassive can fit into your business plan, to the mosaic of what you want to do and create for yourself, for your own legacy. Then, as you explore Onpassive, you start to see that it is in and of itself its own business. So you can be enjoying and doing the work that you want to do the same way you're doing it now, but with products that are better quality, cost less, all under one umbrella. And you're not bouncing around on different pages, different platforms, different prices. You know what you've got, you're creating, you're building. And on the same parallel side, you're also earning with Onpassive because of what Onpassive can do for you. Now, when we talk about targeted traffic, in many cases out there in the world, and I did this, you find a company, you think it's telling you what you want to hear, and if you don't know how to check things out, you take it at face value for the most part. You spend the money, you're hoping that you're getting a list of names, emails, phone numbers that are accurate, up to date, and that they in fact will want your product. Quite often these lists have been old, outdated. The information on the list isn't even live. It's not accurate. And if you happen to get through to somebody on the phone, in my experience, I was shouted at, hung up on, sworn at, because they had had their name circulated 100 times and they didn't even know how their name got onto a list. So that was a waste of money for me. And it was money that I didn't have to waste. I'm disabled. I've been on disability. I was trying different things to help myself first and foremost, and then to be able to help others through the successes that I felt I would be having, because that's what I was told by these companies. Many of them went the way of the dodo. They went the way of the dinosaur. Many of them took a lot of my money and a lot of my family's money because they wanted to help me succeed. They wanted to see me come back to a version of myself that disappeared after the accident that I had in 2004. So I tried all sorts of things when I was able to talk again and start to function again. I was a great asset to any company because I was excited. I wanted to talk about products. I wanted to have products that could help me heal myself, could help improve my status financially, mental, physical. And I couldn't keep up with the requirements of that industry. They wanted monthly payments of purchasing product, to take this, to go out and do talks, to go out and do presentations, to recruit and to bring people in. But I also had to keep purchasing. And if I wanted to make more money, I had to keep increasing the amount of purchasing. So I do understand many of the frustrations of people who are out there. And you know what? Many people in Onpassive do understand those frustrations, because we were out there in those businesses, in those industries at some point for a little or a long time, trying to make things work, trying to make ends meet, trying to add a little bit more money to the monthly income, whether it was on disability, whether it was on jobs that we had, for various reasons, to make ends meet. So please take a look at Onpassive. This is not a pushing sales video. This is something that comes from the heart, because you know what? So many things are happening in the world right now. So many times we see a TV advertisement, we see something as we travel past homelessness or construction sites or restaurants that are closing. And we say, oh, I wish I could help and donate. I wish I could do something. I wish I could make a difference. Onpassive has got a platform that will help with that as well. But even without using that platform that we have within Onpassive, you'll be able to do it through the additional finances that you'll be earning, the commissions that you will be getting, because the products are legitimate, the products are quality, they are world-class, and they will be at a cost that you can afford and others can afford as well. Start off by coming in and taking a look. 3 free products. And these are products that we currently use with other names in other areas. The difference, Marty did a beautiful, beautiful synopsis of what this is all about, of what is available, what is coming. The different platforms, Academy. Do you know how much money students, exchange students, or students pay to go to the US, to go to universities there, for the university costs, the schooling, the education, the housing, the food, the whole life that they have to pay for, because they want to go and attend a university that has got such an amazing reputation globally. Can you imagine if these courses are available online, monitored and staffed by professors, and legitimate courses that are offered, giving you a legitimate degree at the end of it for a fraction of the cost that you can do in your own home, your own setup of a computer, your home office, your school office at home? Can you imagine what that will do to countries that value education? Can you imagine less financial pressure on families who want to send their children away at great expense and great angst of being able to do the right thing and hoping that they're sending them to the right country and the right courses? It is so sad to hear of the killings, the fraud that is happening with students that go around the world to improve their education. Over the past few years, there have been many incidences that have been brought to light through the news of students that have traveled to other countries. How sad is that? The loss of a mind that was being developed, for starters, but then the loss to the family. It is very, very sad. Connect, a conferencing platform where you will be able to speak in your language and have it automatically translated into other languages for other people to listen to you and to hear what you have to say. Do you know what opportunity that is opening for people who've got a global company, who are involved with companies that are global and they want to talk to their colleagues or they want to make presentations? and to have this translated, to have the information available right away for them. These are exciting tools. These are exciting opportunities that are all under one umbrella within the Onpassive platform and ecosystem, as we call it. And the social media process, the social side of it, being able to promote and offer opportunities, social opportunities, companies, hobbies. Can you imagine having a group of 1,000 people that all want to do the same thing, whether you're showing them baking options, whether you're showing them how to sew, how to make dolls, how to have fun, how to do things with children, all of these wonderful things in a safe environment. No predators, no legal issues, nothing to be fearful of, to be able to connect with grandparents, grandchildren, loved ones around the world or down the block in safe environments. The world is changing from when I was a child, even to when I was out there in the world earning. It has changed so much. There is so much fear out there with a lot of people for various reasons. The earning potentials have gone down. People's financial situations have worsened. The fear of losing one's home. The fear of not being able to make ends meet. And if one is disabled and the finances are limited through what one is receiving, this is tough. It takes a toll on health. It takes a toll on relationships. And a lot of people don't ever recover from these sort of things. So please do take a look at this from a humanitarian point, from a business point of view. Don't kid yourself. This is a real business. And this is something that is creating the most incredible database, the most incredible foundation on which it is building more and more that is going to be helping people around the world. The partnerships that Onpassive has already and have forged ahead with an executive team that are so highly talented and qualified, the doors that are opening around the world, the people who are coming to Onpassive with different information, with different knowledge, with different technologies, professional engineers, professional people are joining Onpassive. They want to be part of this. They see the vision. They understand what our CEO is wanting to create for people around the world. And they are coming to Onpassive. They want to be part of this next level of business, of helping people, of sharing with people, of showing that there are possibilities other than what is going on right now in the world. Now, is this shaking up businesses that we know? Absolutely. You see it in the advertising. You see it in how companies are starting to grab a humanitarian component to what they're doing. Many companies now have started to find a charity, a cause, a reason to start giving to other people. This is a wave now. This is something to be done because it looks good on their books. Yes, there are some genuine companies that are doing it because it feels good, because they want to be part of this. But their employees, their people are also asking for something to be able to give back and do and give to others. A lot of what's happening with the corporate world out there right now is through peer pressure of what they're seeing, either the newer businesses starting to do from a different module in which Onpassive is leading the way, and or they're also getting it through their own employee pressure, and or they're getting it from their own family pressure in saying, what else can we do? There's got to be more than just taking all the time. We have to help people live. We have to give back something. We have to give value, but we also have to be ethical. We have to have heart. With Onpassive, when you partner with your business, with your dreams, with your ideals, you are joining a partnership in a win-win-win situation. And you have got people in Onpassive already who have got that giving heart, who have got that giving mentality, but who are also professional businessmen and women around the world who are making their own connections of people that they're meeting through the social aspects of Onpassive. And they are promoting, they are already doing their own businesses, and they are using Onpassive as the support and as the extension of taking their business to the next levels. So when we can start buying traffic, let's get back to this because people want to know what traffic really means. When you're looking for targeted traffic, if you are selling garden furniture, you have a finite season in a location when summer and spring actually occurs. So you have a time in which you want to promote what you have. You don't want to be promoting snow removal equipment in summertime. You don't want to be able to, you want to make sure that the people who are seeing and the money that you are paying for this traffic are getting to the right people, that they are getting to the people who are actually looking for summertime equipment, whether it's furniture, whether it's gardening tools, etc. And then you can flip all your targeting boxes that you check and later on if you've got winter supplies down the line. If you've got a product that you can ship around the world, wouldn't it be wonderful to be able to promote it around the world and let people know that you have that? So many people have their own websites and business sites and that sort of thing. Well, guess what? If you don't, or if you want to upgrade what you've got, you'll be able to do that with Onpassive as well. And then you'll be feeding it through the ecosystem of Onpassive. You will put it on the platform to promote it within the Onpassive economies, as well as to the world. How exciting is this? And it just keeps going and going and going. I try not to listen to the news too much because it really is very sad. It's not because I'm ignorant, it's because the sadness of what is happening in the world takes a toll on me. And it takes a toll on a lot of people who feel things deeply. But we also know that there are people, our seniors. We know our people with disabilities, the visible and the invisible disabilities. The indigenous people from around the world in the different countries. Legitimate business owners are looking for ways to make some money. Even a few extra dollars would help them. A little bit more visibility for a cause would help so many people. And that's what Onpassive is offering to us. And that's why so many people have joined. Absolutely to make money. Absolutely to break that barrier and that fear and the downtrodden components of everything that we've experienced from those other industries. Because Onpassive is a real business with real people at its helm, with a real family at its helm who want to help other people, and with executives who have the ability, the knowledge, the professionalism, the integrity, the heart to know what to do with Onpassive and where to take it and how to introduce it to other businesses, companies, governments, and individuals around the world. So thank you, Marty, for having me here with you again today. This is a powerful one and a powerful talk that we're having to help people introduce Onpassive to other people. Those who are in Onpassive already know all of this. They've been listening to Marty for years. They've been listening to Ash. They're seeing the company grow. They're seeing the products come forward. And we have so many more products that are queuing up right now to be released. Get excited, start to take a look. And remember, for those of you who are not sure about this, 3 free products. You do need to put your email in. And you know what? I hear people saying, well, I don't want to do that. How many times do you put an email in to subscribe to a newsletter of something that you find on the internet, in any of the platforms, in any of the social medias? You don't know who they are, and you submit your email. That is taking and giving it to somebody who can ultimately use that in somebody else's list. They don't have your permission to do that. And it's really quite difficult in many cases to unsubscribe from something like that. They ask you questions. They want you to repeat the email that you've put in. They want to know why you're unsubscribing. If you choose not to be part of Onpassive after you have subscribed and you've taken a look and it's not for you, you know what? You don't do anything else. You don't go back into the website. You ignore it. You leave it. That's it. Nobody's going to come pestering you or coming after you going, why haven't you done this? Why haven't you purchased? Why are you not involved? We know what we have, and we're excited. If somebody doesn't see it after they've taken a look, experienced the trials, spoken to people in the company, and those of us who are doing webinars and helping people, that's fine. That's your choice. I feel that you will come full circle at some point down the line when you start to see the more public displays of promotions. But right now, the displays and the promotions that are happening globally. So it is coming to a country near you. It's coming to a city near you in due course. But right now, it is happening at such a level that it is amazing in how and what we are seeing. Marty, thank you. Back to you, please. I've enjoyed this part. I've enjoyed being able to help people not in Onpassive this time take a look and want to become interested in seeing what's happening here.
Fantastic. You know what? This is conversations we have. We just need to put the video camera on. No, it was very good. I felt good about it. And like Robin said, and I'm saying, I want people to come see for themselves. You know what I mean? Because of all the crap, people are treated horribly. And this company really wants to, they don't talk about money. The CEO he talks about giving, when you give a product, it should be above market value. You shouldn't be ripping people off. Imagine getting a product that's the highest AI quality you can get at the lowest price possible and actually make a commission from it if you share it. I mean, I don't know where else you can get that. And it's beautiful. I love what was said, Robin. Fantastic job as always. We are coming back. We were both invited to a webinar at 2 o'clock. Who's that with? It's with Andy and who, Robin?
Andy and Collins.
Andy and Collins. It's probably posted in the back office, but it's at 2 o'clock.
It's the digital blueprint, Marty.
That's right, digital blueprint. Robin said I have to go, and I have to go. So anyway, we'll see you there. But thank you everybody for being here. And one more time, anybody watching this, if you say, you know what, I got to at least check it out. What do you have to lose? Like Robin said, I'm not going to chase you down. And here's the other thing. You know the data that you give with your name and email? This company will never use it for anything else. I'm telling you right now. That the CEO of this company hated that. Okay? He wants people to succeed. He wants to make 1 million people have the choice, which in most cases is money, to have the money that they can give to other people and bless other people in their life. That's pretty astounding to me. Anyway, if you're interested to at least check it out, scan that QR code. That'll take you to a registration page. Put it in. And like I said, once you're in, you get 3 free products: OMail, ONet, and OTrim. OTrim is a URL shortener. I didn't even talk about that, but it's unbelievable. It's also kind of a mini tracker. It'll tell you how many clicks, where they click, what did they use, what browser they use, what country and what state, everything. And that's automatically free. All of it. Gives you a QR code, instantly makes a QR code for you. It's simple, 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 Simon says. Anyway, thank you very much, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow, Robin. Really, I had a really good time, and I could tell by the chat that people loved it. So thank you, everybody, and I'll see you later, and probably tomorrow. And Robin will definitely be back. Goodbye, everybody.
Bye, everyone.